Queenie here is a bright, sensitive, energetic working dog like so many others that fill shelters everywhere. You can see by her body language and her constant nervous movement how anxious and confused she is about her surroundings and her circumstances. Under these conditions, what my goal is to help her with T-Touch to be able to relax and be less fearful. No matter what her future holds, hopefully she will be more adoptable and a happier dog. She's very comfortable with me touching her face, and I'm doing some circles, some gentle de-stressing touches around her face. She's not as comfortable with being touched in her hindquarters, and she does whatever she can to distract me from actually going there. And I don't push her too hard. I want to meet her where she is. We want to work where she's comfortable, and we'll take a little less direct route for some of the work on her hindquarters and her back legs. See, she sits when I touch her hind end. But we'll take advantage of that. And if she doesn't want me touching her tail and her hindquarters, we'll work from the top back. So we're going to do some touches down her sides. And watch how she reacts. She really is paying attention to what we're doing. This is affecting her profoundly. Not so comfortable when I get towards her feet. So when we get there and she's had enough, she tells me so, and she just says, "Excuse me." You'll notice that she always comes back when she's ready for more. Watch what happens here when we do a belly lift. Watch how her whole body begins to reorganize. She brings her back legs up underneath her again. And now she's not sure what to do with them. So she's more comfortable just laying down, thank you. And while she's laying down, we'll do some more work around her face and her head, which is very calming and soothing. So she's had some stress with working on her hindquarters and her belly. And we'll just reassure her, let her feel comfortable working with her ears and her mouth. That little lick said, "Oh, okay, I think I can let it go." And watch her face now. Watch what happens to her eyes. She really begins to soften, and her panting is not nearly so heavy. But you can see how hard it is to relax under these circumstances. Her ears always come up. There's barking. There's the noises of the shelter. It's very hard for her to let herself go. She's got to stay on guard. But look at those eyes. That was nice. Working back towards her hind end, gets a little bit of a reaction. You can see she pushes up against my hand with her back. And now she's much more comfortable allowing touch around her hindquarters. We're getting somewhere here. She's feeling like that's a safe thing now. But she has to keep checking. You can start to see some changes in her attitude now. She definitely seems more confident in her requests for us to continue working. She hadn't jumped up on me before. She's still not crazy about working with the hind end. So again, we do what is comfortable for her. It all helps. This face work is very, very nice. But those ears, they never stop. So when she takes a break and comes back, I expect to see her come over to me. But she's just plain not ready now. Actually, this is very exciting that she is able to experience her environment without coming back to me for reassurance. It tells me a lot about how much more confident she is and how much better able she's going to be able to cope with her surroundings. But she's back for some more work and sitting and letting me do some turtle touches along her sides, which she clearly enjoys. But watch what happens when I work my way back towards her hind end. She can't take too much of that. However, she's clearly saying that she's not done yet. So if I will keep working, she'd be happy to have me do so. Seeing her enthusiasm at the prospect of a visitor, and even though she's clearly disappointed at being passed by, I still feel okay about leaving her at this point. She is relaxed, she's calm. In fact, she's closing her eyes in the midst of all this chaos and even able to sleep.